Good morning children. I hope you are all doing good. This is 3rd standard English. Okay, block 5. Our today's topic is imagery. Let me explain you what is imagery. Imagery means nothing but visualizing or seeing the things in our mind. Okay, in our mind children. See, you all can see the marker. This is real. But if I say I have a pencil in my hand, is it real? No, you are just imagining. Maybe the teacher is having a pencil in her hand. Let us try. If I ask you to just close your eyes and imagine a train is moving. Okay? Let's try children. Close your eyes. Are you all ready? Now imagine a train is moving. What you can see in your mind? Maybe you can see a big train is moving with a loud sound. Coo, chuk, 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 like that. Maybe you can hear the sound. Okay? And also you can imagine that you are sitting in the train and watching the things out of the window. Now let's think about the river from the poem. Okay, let's think about the river in the poem. What is the color of the river, children? Yes, it is dark brown. Dark brown means, what is that? It's muddy. And what sound does it make? Have you heard that water sound? If you go to waterfalls, we can hear that water sound. And also, how is it flowing? It is flowing very slowly. Where it is flowing? It is flowing to far places. Now, we will find the words from the poem which help us to imagine the river. Now, open your English readers, children. Now, children, I will underline the words which help us to imagine the river. Dark brown is the river. See, this is the color of the river. We can imagine the color of the river. Golden is the sand. We can imagine the color of the sand. It is golden color. It flows along forever with trees on either hand. Okay, means on both sides they are having trees. Green leaves are floating. So what are the trees having? See, green leaves. Okay, and castles of foam. We can imagine all these things, children. Castles of foam. Boats of mine are boating. When will all come home? On goes the river and out past the mill. Away down the valley, away down the hill, away down the river. See, I have underlined some words, children. Here, what are the words or phrases which help us to imagine how they look like? See, dark brown, golden, and you know, there are trees on either hand, and green leaves, castles of foam. These are all the things help us to imagine how it looks. Okay. Now, which other words or phrases help us to imagine actions of the river? Out past the mill. It is passing through the mill. Away down the valley. Away down the hill. Okay, children, these are the words or phrases. It helps us to imagine the actions of the river. How do you think the little boy looks, children, here? The child might have been curious about the river because he is imagining all the things. His boats will float past like that. How does he feel in the poem? He might have been feeling little sad because he cannot meet the children who bring his boats ashore. Okay, children, the images in the poem help us to know about him. Okay, see children, maybe he is thinking that where his boats are all going, again when it will come back, maybe who is playing there. Like that he is thinking. He is little bit sad because he made that paper boats, no? So like that he is very sad. So the words are phrases that help us to imagine the things how they look. See, dark brown river, golden sand, trees on either hand, castles of foam. These are the words or the phrases help us to understand how the things look. Now see actions of river. Past the mill, down the valley and down the hill, like that. So these words are, means some words or phrases help to form images in reader's mind are called imagery. Now, in this Where Go the Boats poem, children, how does the boy feels? He is very curious about the things is happening in the about the river. Things happen about the river, and he feels little bit sad also. And children, think of any time or situation. Okay, did you feel like that in the same way like how the boy feels in our poem? Try to write 2 or 3 sentences about that. Okay children, I hope you all understood. Now take out your workbooks. Now open block 5 S2 children, imagery. As you open the book, you have to write today's date 21-9-2020. See the first one. Draw a picture of what you visualize in the poem Where Go the Boats. What all the things you can visualize in the poem, you can draw children, or otherwise you can see from the reader and also you can draw. Okay, this picture you can draw. Now, second one, describe the picture. So what we have to do? We have to describe the picture. Use words that clearly tell what you can see and hear. We can write, a dark brown river is flowing slowly. There are boats floating on it. There are many trees standing on either side of the boats. A little boy is standing near a tree. Okay children, this is all happening here. We are all describing the picture. When you are writing, write neatly children and write small letters because there is not enough space, sufficient place is not there. So try to write neatly and properly. Now third one, how do you think the boy feels in the poem? Write about a time when you felt the same way. So what we have to write? First we have to write how the boy feels in the poem, and also you can write about you. Write about a time when you felt the same way. Here I have given you one example children, but it's better if you write in your own words, or otherwise you can copy the same thing. The little boy feels curious about the river, and also he feels sad because he will not meet the other children who will bring his boats ashore. I also felt sad when I was down with fever and could not go to school on sports day. I was curious to know who won the racing contest. Okay children, this is the workbook. You have to complete the workbook. Write neatly. Okay children, thank you.